Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Prescott to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Cowboys at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 out to the 46-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. 19.
To throw is Daniels. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They'll run here with a rookie. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2.
Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, depending on what they're facing. This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And the Commanders' first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Go.
He's going to try and take off with it. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Daniels. This is Ertz. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10. Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Miles Sanders, 1st carry of the game. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he's down inside the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
18 Cardinal.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34-yard. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
60
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go. Practice.
Here's Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
second down and 4.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's down inside the 15.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. Ready.
A run inside, Krusky Merritt. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Get up.
Back to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with the ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Go! Lion! Gotta be Lion!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Ready! Crack all 80!
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And still fighting. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Commanders 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Now it's the backup Mariota. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Quan Martin there on the tip.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Washington, first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run once more with JCM. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back. Hiking and feed. Ready.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. Able to find Ertz. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
60 bicep.
They'll run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to me. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. He's across midfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Step. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That Well, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Shoves him aside near the 35. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is a touchdown. And it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Also, Diggy Zua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for the Cowboys,